I was terrified for probably the first 3 years of tattooing, to be honest. You know, I wasn't terrified to the extent that it was having like a negative impact on my work, but I just take the permanence so seriously. I realize that you can cover things up and you can touch things up and go back over them, but you know, you probably ought to get it right the first time. So, and then people are trusting me with their skin and they take it to their grave, like I said, so it's very important to me. So I was nervous for a long, long time. Now it's second nature. I started tattooing grapefruit, and then I moved up to just recoloring tattoos before I did anything original on anyone. Well, I had a watercolor background, and I really find that I use water to thin out my inks as I'm doing the shading, so it's a lot like watercolor to me, except watercolor you can do big swath brushes and fill areas, and this is very slow and time consuming in comparison. So this is a little more get it right, know what you're doing before you start it kind of thing. Go figure. It's pretty awesome for the client and I'm assuming that they get something new and forever, and it can be a split decision or something they've been thinking about for years, or somewhere in between. I've always thought that it would be nice to get tattoo work, but I kind of wasn't sure about picking a tattoo artist, and you know, like I said, I take the permanence so seriously that I didn't want to just throw something on that I was going to have to either cover up or add to make some sense out of. Wanted to go to a tattoo artist in Boston, but then once I had the boys, the concept of getting to Boston for long enough to get tattoo work done was just a bit prohibitive. Frida Kahlo is my favorite artist. She always has been, ever since I can remember. I identify with her a lot, sort of her life choices and her struggles. So I wanted her head on a Shiva body, and the Shiva body is mostly because it's got multiple arms, and it's the creator and the destroyer, and I make a whole lot of stuff and just would love a second set of arms. Nothing would make me happier than a second set of arms, so I could knit while driving the car, take notes while driving the car, oh shoot, hold both my twins at once. They're getting big. People get tattoos for all different reasons. I'll sometimes not see people for a year, and when they show back up, it's because their girlfriend broke up with them. So I say it's pain therapy. They tell me about their breakup, and they get some new ink, and they feel like something's changed in their life. It gives you something new to, and then you have something you have to take care of while it heals, and something to take your mind off of it. I like to have, you know, it's like a bumper sticker kind of. People like to say what they're into. Carry it around with them.